Hey guys, what's up? Have you ever caught yourself scrolling for hours, only to feel more drained, anxious, or even lonely? Like you just close your phone and you're like, today we're breaking down the hidden effects of social media on mental health and how to take back control of your time and happiness. Studies show that excessive social media use is linked to higher levels of anxiety, depression, and loneliness. See? It's not just you. So let's dive in and figure out how to navigate this whole social media thing without letting it, ruin our lives. Because let's be real, we all deserve to feel good, you know? Okay, first up, let's talk about the comparison trap. We've all been there, right? Scrolling through Instagram, seeing everyone's perfectly curated feeds, and suddenly feeling like our lives are a hot mess in comparison. It's easy to forget that social media is basically a highlight reel. People usually only post the good stuff, the picture-perfect moments, the things they want you to see. A study actually found that people who spend more than 2 hours a day on social media are more likely to feel isolated and dissatisfied with their lives. Like, no shocker there, right? So yeah, the comparison trap is real and it's messed up, but the good news is that once you're aware of it, you can start to break free. Let's talk about dopamine, shall we? You know, that little chemical in our brains that makes us feel good? Well, guess what? Social media is basically a dopamine machine. Every time we get a like, a comment, or a notification, our brains release a little hit of dopamine. And it feels good, right? But the thing is, our brains are kind of like toddlers. They want more, more, more. So we keep scrolling, keep refreshing, keep checking for that next dopamine hit. And without even realizing it, we're hooked. Social media apps are designed to be addictive. The endless scrolling, the push notifications, the bright colors, it's all carefully crafted to keep us glued to our screens. Hours that we could have spent doing something else, something actually productive or meaningful. So, yeah, dopamine is cool and all, but when it comes to social media, we gotta be careful. Okay, let's talk about FOMO, fear of missing out. We're constantly bombarded with images and stories of people living their best lives. Vacations, parties, concerts, new restaurants. It's like everyone's having the time of their lives, except us. But here's the thing. Everyone's reality is different. Just because someone's posting a picture of them at a party doesn't mean they're actually having a good time. Maybe they're feeling awkward or lonely, or they'd rather be at home in their PJs watching Netflix. The point is, we need to stop comparing our lives to these curated versions of reality and start focusing on what actually makes us happy. So the next time you're feeling that pang of FOMO, take a step back and ask yourself, am I really missing out, or am I just letting social media mess with my head? Okay, this one's a little ironic, but we gotta talk about it. Social media and its impact on, wait for it, social connection. We're so busy connecting with people online that we're forgetting how to connect with people in real life. Real connections, the kind that make us feel seen and heard and understood, those happen offline. Let's talk about echo chambers, people. You know, those little bubbles that social media algorithms create around us, where we only see information that confirms our existing beliefs? Yeah, those are a problem. Here's the thing. Algorithms are designed to show us what they think we want to see, and what do they think we want to see? More of the same. More of what we already like, what we already agree with, what we already believe. Now don't get me wrong, it's nice to feel validated, to know that other people share our views. But it's also important to be exposed to different perspectives, to challenge our own beliefs, to be open to the possibility that we might be wrong. Because let's be real, none of us are right all the time. Let's talk about time, baby. Time is precious, right? We all have the same 24 hours in a day, and yet it feels like there's never enough time to do everything we want to do. And you know what's a major time suck? You guessed it, social media. Think about it. How much time do you spend each day scrolling through your various feeds? Be honest with yourself. The average person spends 2 to 3 hours per day on social media. Imagine what we could accomplish if we weren't constantly glued to our phones. Okay, enough with the doom and gloom. Let's talk about solutions, because there's hope, people. We don't have to let social media control our lives. We can take back our time, our energy, and our mental health. And the first step is setting some boundaries. Most phones have built-in features that let you track and limit your social media use. Like, you can literally set a timer for how long you want to spend on each app. And once your time is up, you're done. Chapter 8. Unfollow to feel good. Okay, this one's a big one, curating your feed. Let's be real. Our social media feeds are often filled with a bunch of random accounts that we don't even care about. Like, why are we still following that girl from high school who only posts about her dog? Or that fitness influencer who makes us feel bad about our own bodies? It's time to do some serious unfollowing, people. If scrolling through someone's feed makes you feel insecure, envious, or just plain bad about yourself, unfollow them. It's that simple. Chapter 9. IRL, online. Okay, this one's important, prioritizing real-life connections. In a world that's increasingly digital, it's easy to forget the importance of face-to-face interaction. But trust me, it's essential for our well-being. Spending time with loved ones, having meaningful conversations, experiencing things together, these are the things that make life worth living. And when you're together, make a pact to put your phones away and be present in the moment. Chapter 10. Digital detox. Okay, last but not least, let's talk about digital detoxes. I know, the thought of being without our phones for an extended period of time can be terrifying. But trust me, it's good for us. Think of it like a cleanse for your mind, a chance to disconnect from the digital world and reconnect with yourself and the world around you. Start with a few hours each day, or maybe one day a week. Pay attention to how you feel. Outro, what will you choose? So, is social media good or bad? The truth is, it's up to us. It can be a tool for connection or a trap for distraction. The key is to be mindful of how we're using it and to make sure it's not taking over our lives. Because at the end of the day, our mental health, our relationships, and our overall well-being are more important than any number of likes or followers. If this video helped you, hit like and share it with someone who needs to hear this.